me de na to form say Kim na we lose case no poto o dwane ja case no ama odi Asamoah Gyan sika enya no pe mo ka Castro ene when Janet Bandu ene Sarah Cobra nsem Kissi Agyebeng so biom kodada Asamoah Gyan oh mebo damage oh defamation. Now you are filing 3 different suits against me. Ewo Accra High Court. Asamoah Gyan sika, but oh, and you're more than 5 billion, 6 billion. Therefore, the court to bar. Oshamo court no Janet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, you not to gam. Case no. When to me and yet me money boot left and right to a court. Kissi Agyebeng. You tell me no to me handle. And also. Asamoah Gyan who say Kissi Agyebeng to be no, and Asamoah Gyan pam Kissi Agyebeng. Until Asamoah Gyan pam Kissi Agyebeng because he failed in 4 attempts to deal with lawyer Ampaw in a court case. Now, Bebe Kotia, who has been appointed special prosecutor, the same Kissi Agyebeng. No, he has not, all the time, no, or the emotions in the case. Kissi Agyebeng is emotional, or a very hot-tempered, arrogant, very emotional person. He doesn't take his time. Matiami do catch them. Say Kissi Agyebeng is incompetent, or you're arrogant, or you're corrupt. Everybody listen. Or the petition buyer, Mubongu here. And me, Ampaw knowing Kissi Agyebeng who he is. So opesika or your beer or your emotional or your dada for. And he can't handle me because what I'm saying is the court of truth. The court records are there. He knows. So what I pointed this people and I said, wow, this boy obey betray president in another nation. Because 1, or pakesidia, 2, openumda, or your hand time, and I say pesika so. And no wonder Okotari Anas for that criminal enterprise of blackmailing people. Kennedy Pond saw this guy as not only dangerous, but somebody you cannot trust. Somebody who breach trust. Obia say Onyesika no real fee baby ofibano. Kennedy Pond can say, hey, President Nado. He don't know what point to know. Satan Kennedy Pond. We should do this. Let me say, Ken Kasa Muntie. Lampa ko Kasa, Obeka say, hey, Lampa you're jealous. It's I say, no, I'm from President Postana Mano. Intimidate man Kesebi. But now I knew where Kissi Agyebeng is going to take this special position office to. And true to the world. Kissi Agyebeng, since occupying that seat, has turned against this MPP. Oh, what here? All the investigations and prosecution here is about MPP appointees. So someone, Jesus Christ, Bisu mo, Charles Bisu mo, Onobeko gidi. Why even there's no evidence, he finds evidence. Now, your press conference. No, prejudice doesn't matter. Then he comes to say, this woman, my mother, this woman, say, my case. Kissi Agyebeng somu di obisika danifie. There is no evidence. Say, we're engaging in corrupt practice. And now I did bribe. There's no evidence of money laundering. Kissi Agyebeng when even there was no evidence, he was finding evidence. He was looking for circumstantial evidence. He was looking for something to kneel Cecilia Dapa. And the way Kissi Agyebeng held on to Cecilia Dapa case, left, right. Oh, you know, hold a press conference. But did this judges that time say the judiciary frustrated him because he wanted to, but judges no, I take a push. They are frustrating him. They are not allowing him into when I say Agwanoma name so anoko obetonyom, because now he was desperate to kneel Sisidadapa. Now comes Airbus issue. Adaho. Matemi do then start with evidence, taking his time, because the thing has taken international dimension. In Mbwasia 2 yen war Airbus international dimension, British court, American court, I gather evidence through thorough investigations. And you know how Abrofo investigations. Abrofo investigations, they one day. They take no more of years to do the investigations. And they have come out with a finding. I call court Adiatumu. Matemidu was gradually gathering evidence here and there until he left office. Kissi Agyebeng Bayero. No, we special scooter. We Airbus assembly to. Now he was dealing with Sisidadapa and then abusive and minor matters are involved MPP for and fights, trying to paint the picture like the government of the day is not stampeding him, but rather all the corrupt deeds and practices of the previous government. You know, Kissi Agyebeng at their 2 shelves were torturing this Kissi Agyebeng guy. Just 3 months or 4 months to elections. Then Kissi Agyebeng wanted to do damage to MPP campaign, and wanted to do damage to the president, and wanted to do damage to the people of Ghana. This selfish interest, no. Yeah, press conference. Hurriedly, I be a press conference. I be exonerating President Mama. And the reasons, you know, he was as if President Mama, Kissi Agyebeng is behaving as if President Mama lawyer. He's behaving like the counsel for President Mama, not an independent body. Is looking into issues and analyzing issues and coming out with findings, but rather he tries to raise issues, find defenses to the issues. No, or yeah, now what everything. Now, on him, President Mama, in this whole scenario, President Mama are committed 3 sins. You can't wash it away. Oh, to me, you can't do anything about it. Number 1, sin of President Mama is the sin of concealment. There's a sin of concealment. Adia, odiesie, sabi, obi okra dream bone, obi wedi bone, no di nyamesi o. Hiding things in the dark. Obi odwane fi bibi ho no, oye wudini, oye otrofo, oye mabopofo. Esa say, what could the Airbus transaction? Edienim ama unimself brother. Official 5. Eka bus transaction ho. Ama mu dia no you took part. Bibia kosu bia na government official 1 President Mama was aware as a vice president. Some because was a President Mama vice president when he was not doing working like the way Dr. Abaumia is working now. Mills, no, he betrayed Mills. That is why for the first time, Mills setting up a committee to investigate the conduct in this same Airbus issue. Now, President Mama has engaged in this Airbus issue. But then, when the issue came out, our British before and American did not want to expose him for that international shame because I was sitting president at that time. And he almost described the government official one. Mama knew, say, no. He concealed it. When disclosed, in fact, Matamidu even came out. Mama did not accept or reject. He knew from the word go. Say, your government official one. Sebi. If Mama is not guilty, say me two way. Now me ni boni bi. Now obi describe it. For example, me two way. na obi ka say oh man bi lawyer bi otaba untumi TV every Sunday 8 o'clock oye program bi a efa mra ho na nani akosua soso na sa man yi ota kasa pa na anytime bi a yebobo 8 o'clock bi ano uso television Sunday bi ano okasa sa we say lawyer ya me mbodi di no sa lawyer yi wakoye ABCD sebi wako repeat oba ana wakobokro no a menua men trase ema obi enye investigations who say lawyer Ampaw because clear what they mean and say minim say my rape oba na ana made me ho bete. You see, I'll hide. I'll pray say my identity will not be known. But say minim say me innocent. Minim say me rape your baby aye. Minim say me ndi boni bi aye. The moment the innuendo and the description fits into my identity, no, I come out and say, hey, that is me. I am government official one. But look, my hands are clean. I'm ready to subject myself to any investigations either in America, in the UK, or I'll go and file lawyers and file an action against the decision to overturn it, or for the court in UK and America to give him the opportunity to be heard in the matter. And then also tell Ghanaians say only the official one is prepared to appear before any investigative body for us to investigate him. President Mama knew, so you're guilty of this corrupt practice, concealing the identity. In fact, everybody has been confused from 2012 up to now, until Special Minister come out to tell us, say, he is a government official. But you know, he only came out when Kissi Agyebeng, after doing Gandam, like that be here, no, meaning papa of any Gandam. Until after Kissi Agyebeng, only mama she share ho. You see, they are planting. I'll tell you why. Because only mama in your communication before this thing came out. Because me mama and I say educator, I've used some people to come and approach me. Then I'm telling you, mama and I say educator, you know, you send people to come and see me and approach me for possible favors. I say, hey, to get you people on your side, and you can't deny it. Me lawyer Ampaw. The reason I'm so sure, say mama, only Kissi Agyebeng and Jane Katon say, me too, hey, me sure ya no, mama na say educator back kuma say they wanted to use one of my sponsors to get me into their camp, and I said no. I saw me came, my boy chama want to be a man here, my boy be a man here. The person was one to cry on him. Oh, there's a thing meaning say mama there. Or yes, expert in meeting people and strategizing because many experience. So I know from what has happened clearly, mama, I've seen Kissi Agyebeng, and why even I sure no? I'm telling you. So oh, I'm coming to power. Until you were mamma, you continue as a because mama catch what they say. He is winning election 2024 at all cost. He has already won. In his position, no, Oma Chiche and I watch here. Sami Jemfini Kofaba say Oba, Yaba Pambo, Yaba Pam T Justice, Yaba Pam IGP, Yaba Pam Soja Foa, Munya won't perceive to be MPP, Oba Pam Police Foa, or perceive Sasu to come out say they are marking the lawyers, judges who are pro MPP and pro DCC. Therefore, Kissi Agyebeng wanted to secure the job, no. And you know, when him say, "When you know, and claim mama, he's likely to go." And you know, my benefiting from the Nado government, and 2024, no, maybe, it's likely say, mama, to honor, is likely to win. But if mama doesn't win, he's still convinced Baumia to stay there. Jesus Christ, hey, Kissi Agyebeng, you have to go. Kissi Agyebeng, wo. And say a pamo, and you say, President, do it for them to call you name calling. We don't care. Remove that boy from there. Remove that incompetent person from them. If you are Obianfra names, I'm a Pamo Castle, we are dictator. I think I'm also a dictator. almost all your career agent. Now who career agent? Now Kissi Agyebeng ko career agent. Say the career agent, you career agent if you. Like Kissi Agyebeng if you. It's so complicated enough. We're compromising, and you see, if you don't remove Kissi Agyebeng, when you first one, you know, MPP Muntie, Nana do Muntie. This is first signal. Kissi Agyebeng by next month, Nemo Dibe Bano. The kind of expose and compromises because he has been bought by the opposition. He has been bought. And listen to me. So number one, sin. President Mahama are concealing the identity. Kalucho say, it's not confidence, then say he is innocent until he said that the dirty job man or Ganda man. Not clear, no. Number two, President Mahama. Oh yeah, sitting vice president. And you are buying aircraft for the state. And you are aware, say, oh brother is part of the deal agents. And when you met your brother, no, commissioner by and Kissi Agyebeng can say it was a commission, but not bribe, no. To President Mahama, we bet to the minimum. I can say, so commission of 5 million buy, no. Why did you be in Tafre? 9 days, quite on it. Yen him seminia. Adi biara obu obia a normal practice. Ubi obi mo obi nye bibia. Ocha want to make us a debut. President Mahama, you can't tell us. This is what Kissi Agyebeng should have known. Sure, bribe ma, you will never get direct evidence. So, bribe ma, just enquire honest the enemy. Bribe ma, yema receipts. And a bribe ma, the giver and the receiver, they will say we have not. What do I say? I saw baby me na koda. So me no bi yiri koda. Na when who you see akoda. Na o fra me say me no banada. O be say make say banada. Make say debi. O ban so make say debi. But me wale nada. And there's no way out President Mahama will get receipts of Sikana or G if he has bas no commission no. Any bribery no. There's no way you get direct receipts. And there's no way out brother official 5 Abraham whoever say Mama no will also come and say that may my brother be. It will never happen. There is no way out. People who engage in corrupt and bribery come out with evidence. You will not get it. But we are badging back now. Who nim Ghana bribery system? We say when we talk of bribe and corruption here, bribe is difficult. It's difficult to prove. But corruption there is not difficult to prove at all. Corruption, by definition, you don't need exchange of sikeu. You can't be a corrupt and sikeu. Influence. So we use official capacity to influence an outcome. Say who influence that outcome will not come. And this sabi President Mahama say one found one kojim. And I can tell you before God and man, may his soul rest in peace. This innocent and God-fearing man, this Asumge Ini, I can tell you, say Professor Atamas was the one who engaged Ibrahim Mahama, engaged Abbas. No, who said Ibrahim Mahama is involved. President Mills will say, no way. This to amount to conflict of interest because I know, sir, this guy is related to Vice President. Professor Mills that we know, who hates corruption, who is so genuine and fought against corruption, will not accept this deal. He will quickly come and tell Ghanaians and say, they are buying an aircraft, but once President Mahama, ni new woman in Tino, Professor Mills will reject the transaction. But you see Mahama, you see President Mahama, only the other for the Kawakoji, or the Asha, only I expect. Obey to be son and say, have you been corrupted before, see, as a president, as a human being, as a mama? Hey, oh yes, yeah. Such a person. You see, so if you see President Mills, what President Mills is capable of doing, if President Mills is involved in this saga, he will never continue. Samuel Mahama will never have this deal gone through. But because Mahama is highly corrupt, you see, because you are a highly corrupt, he used the influence as the vice president, even then when there is no evidence of exchange of money. That's why because of the Dami were boom. Because Okache say there is no evidence of bribery. Do we need to see evidence of bribery? What about corruption? Corruption is about sikajio. You can be corrupt without exchange of money. Munko check it. Munko check a friend say, Kissi Agyebeng so born him law. When we talk of corruption, it's not about so be sikeu. So be used to the position. Say President Mama used to the vice president position. And the influence per the court judgment to say because of Onintino, he got the contract and managed to supervise the seller. Say no, the courts are describing it say very corrupt sale, and a criminal in nature. Because what they did was that on the first day they buy now, Ayɛhu say woman qualify no. Then they went to a Spanish company and pretend as if that Spanish company is the one who is doing everything. And I'm concealing information. Meanwhile, all these things, President Mama was aware. Because now you're trying to commission, you see, he foresaw the commission. And he was interested. Sabi, unya interested. Now unya is in the dealer. Ghana could trace say. Now you no deal never bano. Over $5 million. At that time, President Mama has presidential ambition. He had presidential ambition. Only this guy didn't. So I agree with Patrick Bebu. Bebu said that Samuel Mama sponsored the campaign. Or sponsored 2012. Bram means we, So that's going to be the campaign. But you see, the truth of the matter is that Mama cannot be exonerated with corruption. But Kissi Agyebeng, you don't need money. You must look at what we call circumstantial evidence. And the first say corruption is not only by exchange of money, but it is by the influence that you use your position in gaining something. And what Mama gained, we all know. We all know. So one get it earlier. Me brother gain some me two way. Me brother be bakupe. Me brother makwamra Ampaw. And imagine say makwamra Ampaw. I am a brother over US. Now me lawyer Ampaw. I buy about position. Now Mark I say oh or the nkofo bi aba. Na o pese o ton ade ma Ghana. Na de no beton efi me ho. Now me say me brother Mark na di akire. Don't you think that Mark will discuss the commission and the possible profit? I ever ban in sim. Sebi. Sikano, me who say Mark be nyintino. Me di mu rembu. Na at the end of the day, Sikano buy pono. Mark, me brother Mark, me bi. Let's assume me brother Mark, me bi. My remu, my dear the but the first is Sikano call me brother channel. Don't you think that I have indirect benefit? Mark in Yesika, Mambe Dibi. Me and Baby Dibi. Or the best fee, it be coming. That is how Mama benefited from that money. Kissi Agyebeng, me person can say the mint shauka. Me person is too harsh a word, but the way you know, what I say, ube buwa kunta rough. So share such facts and such evidence before you. Now we can tell again for say. And there's no. What are you talking about? If the facts say after that transaction, Samuel Mama benefited indirectly. Mama has benefited because it is family business. It's family enterprise. So you don't need President Mama directly to be given a share. But once Samuel has benefited, though, I call Mama family. It's like the same way. Mama, I can't 2 months to leave office, no. Okotong in a hini bauxite, a man in Yano. Don't you see corruption there? Say, who fee power? Now bauxite again idea. Now what about brother? Now over and not Toya. Now they can medium have not benefited. Don't you know that if Abraham Mama Onyesika, a common family, don't you know that Mama will benefit at the long racks? She said family inheritance, family business, family enterprise. Don't you see it? Kissi Agyebeng, don't you see what we are seeing? Don't you see what Ghanaians are seeing? So once Samuel Mahama gets the £5 million pounds, indirectly, Mama will benefit. Not directly or indirectly. Or the young Mama, Ebushye, or the young Mama, Efie, or the young Mama, Ejuma. I will tell Kacha and say, the man is exonerated. Number 3, Kissi Agyebeng, Osha law. Kissi Agyebeng. Obakaje said be and the US and then the UK courts no omo decisions na omo maye no yen to me fa Ghana and to me fair no enyina so enfa nya asem Kissi Agyebeng was born unim law. You have to go back to the law school. And I'm sad for President Mahama because I'm sad for President Nado because it's sad. This is one of the worst appointments that President Nado had in my lifetime. Check. Kissi Agyebeng. Kokai Article 11 of the 1992 Constitution. Under Article 11 of the 1992 Constitution, the sources of law in Ghana, the laws in Ghana no, include common law. Until you want the 1992 Constitution, you want the Act of Parliament, you want delegated legislation, you want customary law, you want common law. Common law ne embra any nyama British government omo who say your law any judgment they feel Britain from colonial time up to now your friend of common law is part of our laws. And now court yes cite English authority court case bebrebe ye di nyano ye di Ghana case near the Abrofo case near citing Abrofo judgment. And the Abrofo judgment a part of our laws because Abrofo no and entity yen Abrofo no beti obe homo buy no na ye use customary law. No ma Jesus 2 minute fee ensem through the bond of 1844. No mo buy ye no mo do mo system of governance judiciary Ayɛhu Abrofo na dey buy ye in quantity before 1951 something 59 or so. Now over your law just okwa brochi o. Just okwa brochi ko your law. Enti now most of our lawyers you know and the judges you know they were British trained. Now say na Nkrumah 59 na Nkrumah by year na Ghana law school you to be trained lawyers wa. Enti no Abrofo no decisions omo decisions no enye only binding persuasive and binding. About persuasive and binding. It was a case where almost the judges know you go to English. You people know, because you know who the whole training will Britain. You are a British trained lawyer. There you can say you rubbish British judgment. Anything that Ghana judgment, you don't be British judgment. Abrofo bi omo ye bia yesonko. Answer na any be na kran na ene Ghana yetia obi wu a me hu nipa obi a we Ghana homicide unit for you to investigations unravel the truth nothing. Kosha abochiri. So if British investigators are taking time, normal investigating Airbus which involves transaction which involve official 1 and 5. I am mama and the information they had time I'm taking here to go through and get this information. Somebody call court. And the court have accepted, said these are the ones who engage in this corrupt enterprise. Who dare you, Kissi Agyebeng, come and tell and say British judgment, no, and the courts, no, it's not binding, or what the hell are you talking about, Kissi Agyebeng? Who bondok? Kissi Agyebeng? Who bondok? What you say? And you know, British follow no. You go to Ghana court. British law no. It's part of a common law. And you're part of the 1992 Constitution. Article 11. Munkai. You see, me my bench wo. Me my bench wo because 4 cases now. Me do what to form. Now we 4 poster put there. You jam me as poster. Ne jam me lo Ampaw as poster. Now 4 Kissi Agyebeng wa bon. Ah, we nipa bonia ye so kan. We nipa bonia ye, we nipa bonia ye anka. Ya adum we say we ka say there's no what. Listen to me. I am telling you on authority. President Mahama, You can't run away from being covert official one. And whatever happened, you can't British and American court no, and go woofy. You cannot run away. We are corrupt. Because corruption is not about money taking pay. Who you soon influence as government official one, as a vice president, allow your brother to take advantage of this Airbus issue and engage in conflict of interest. Who interest? Who say, mama, brother, who brother nya no wenja. It is transaction na cost nya no. Now boy say wonya, na wonya ye. One be catch again for say oh Airbus, who koto Airbus, one year full disclosure of your interest. You fail to do this full disclosure as a vice president of your interest. Oh, Ghana way, Parliament, Airbus na koto no. Minya Samuel Mahama, Anna Eddie Nim, Unya corruptor. Say, I've been body new team self, so did no this year Ghana for. I don't know disclose interest. We say, oh, I want me a vice president. But Minya LED Airbus or your agents, or your transactional or very benefiting, and the people of Parliament, moon scrutinize that transaction. Now, you be film. Me brother no or qualify or merit no. But you conceal this information and what benefiting indirectly because Samuel Mama is your brother. Sabi abrabo mi nyaye. Me tiwen sa me brother ye president me fear president mbawo. Me tiwen sa me brother be ya sikenya e bi nkame. It's what are you talking about? Like he said, Jabe Trabe Kaka Brofo Kesa, who say Yente Brofo? Who say Yente Brofo? And I will press conference Hona and who said that Humaswa or the kind or the press conference, the arrogant posture, and he's exonerated. And he's exonerated. Listen to me, Mama, you are not exonerated in a beer. Hey, you said there is no evidence. It ends your work. We will continue. We are going to dig into the evidence. We have evidence of conflict of interest. And quickly, let's take the matter to Shraj to investigate conflict of interest. Pebu, who were Jumano, Pebu, they are very good. Oh, Pebu, they check. I think see that a party and a buy and that was see Yoko. And Attorney General said they didn't see evidence. No, you people took a pie. And the NDC4, and this Amid Fimo, and Tamaklomo, and the friends are where this political apparatus. Oh, you want Legon? What do I say? Legon lecture, political lecture. And then now I take a say, all of you, Bampo, Munya Mohe, all and then them level, that bitter man, them level, all of you said that the Attorney General and the Yoko, why should they leave Siladapa? Because there should be evidence. The same way, we are also calling on you people. Mama is never free. Kissi Agyebeng cannot exonerate Mama on your court of look under our constitution. Kissi Agyebeng doesn't have final judicial power. He can't decide a case and enforce it. Or what we call he can investigate. But even when he want to prosecute, you have to go to a court of competent jurisdiction to pronounce whether Mama is guilty or not. So please tell us that who here would you make and what born? She said, Kissi Agyebeng, I said, me no. Mankasa mwana makoji kakra hye me ho. Number 2, me wie no me hu hwe because me pentem ewie. Number 3, mankasa mwana ade na me ye no me secure me job for the future. Enti no me now kasa na so because of that enti no me boss Attorney General. Ti ma me fa docket come Attorney General. Na me brief Attorney General. I come by press conference. You see MPP limutie Godfred wanted to do political damage to our party. That is why I do it. Look. When I say, so Mr. Godfred, Kissi Agyebeng, say, any political game no play, and a mama mokuhuna, sabi, who are boss, who shall Attorney General say, special prosecutor, you are under the Ministry of Justice, who superior, who regulator, the Attorney General. You own them 100% too. You are not 100% independent. So at least, anka uye what findings and now investigations obi a wo Brazil now you don't have any political adwumponia you quickly refer the matter to the attorney office and tell the attorney general say as suspect put no my but I mean evidence no can you also look into maybe you come director of CID sebi director of CID or general jurisdiction to investigate anything the constitutional and the laws of the land the director of CID criminal investigation department they can investigate anything. National security too can investigate anything. If Kissi Agyebeng and you wanted to clear Mama so that Mama will be clean to be able to campaign peacefully. You wanted to clear Mama because you've taken money. You wanted to clear Mama because MPP you want to show people where power lies. Into rushing by the press conference. I will be on small way. Who? See? And they said Jesus Christ. Say. Omunim. Abusanim say. Ubekum Jesus Christ. Emma. Yesu. Enyankwa. Anka. Wenkum no. The same way. Kissi Agyebeng. What you have done, you thought you came. Who about be clear Mama. But rather no. What be disclose you. I say Mama campaign. Because government of Shawano. Say Ayɛhu. There's an issue of conflict of interest. There's an issue of concealment. There's an issue of corrupt practice because you see the position to help in that transaction. And I pray that a different body should be brought on board to investigate.
Khemical TV. Khemical TV. Anything goes. Khemical TV. For quality entertainment. Khemical TV. At the room. Khemical TV.